Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Boy Ghost GG. We're continuing on with Atomfall, right where we left off. We're right outside the church in Wyndham Village. And I believe I said I'm going to head over there. I literally just finished the part like a few hours ago. The first part. And now we're right back into it. I'm assuming this is restricted. Yes, trespassing. Let's not worry about that just about now. Hello. So we're heading over there. Still got a little bit of a cough going on. But I did take some hefty cough syrup, so hopefully that kind of numbs out my throat and puts in some work. Hello. Trespassing. Really don't just have the room, you know. Anything I'm missing? Wow, over here. Why are there so many rats? Do I have anything I can throw? I just got bit. So I'm trying to make Molotov cocktails. Make a few of those. Might need one or two. Oh my god, there's so much whiskey. Let's find cards back here. Alright. Got a barter container in here as well. Oh, so Macy was the vicar spy. Interesting. Is there a way to increase inventory space? Ooh, I could disarm traps. That might be a handy one. All right. So apparently she is the vicar spy. Where's my Molotov? Game just crashed. It's a second crash. I miss. Guys, I'm a little busy. Please don't attack me. This is the ladder.
Bugger off, baby, or I'll kill ya.
Help me with the rats.
Don't know the password.
You just keep coming. These rats just keep coming. Let's go.
How many steps it takes to get from the lake edge to the top of the village? I'm going mad. I know it.
I'm assuming these herbs will be used for something later on.
It's the World Cup this year, isn't it? I'm sure it is. I hope England nabs it.
Cornish pastry. A cake. It is. So this is the Mirrorview Hotel. Hello. I watched one of these earlier. A fun sound. I wonder if that's an achievement. It doesn't show up as like a collectible though. Unsafe building, you say?
If you just let us have a crack at the outlaws around here.
Ooh, it's a recipe. Can I just learn it from the box? Oh, yeah, I can consume. Oh! I didn't know you could do that. Grand Prix. There's the plant over there. Went up. Things inside the building. Yeah. So how's the Mirrorview Hotel mixed up in all this? Huh?
Don't be causing trouble, all right?
Not sure I like the look of you.
No, never. What do you mean to look at me, huh? What do you mean by that?
You are leaving Wyndham.
The fuck am I?
Quarantine protocol is no longer responsible for your safety.
Casterfell. This is a whole different area.
You are entering is known to contain outlaws.
A whole different area. Casterfall Woods.
Citizens of Wyndham.
One more civvy gives me
There has
shit
been
and
an
I fuck
increase
the
in
bastard.
outlaw activity on Slattern Dale.
We need to make our way back to the Vicar. Oh.
You have experienced the woods.
I kind of just entered.
You should avoid the woods when possible. The woods are dangerous. Be careful.
Oh. Okay. I think those are the same woods that the Vicar was mentioning about the cultists or whatever. Those must be the same woods.
Leave tomorrow if we could.
Yeah, if I see any of those, I'm just gonna keep hitting them. It's just how I am. Potatoes. Oh.
Do as you're told, right?
Citizens, it has come to my attention that
I must see in John Mills at pictures.
Nice.
Is right.
I myself some tea. I don't know about y'all, but I like my tea with some milk and sugar. Or how we call it, cha.
Behave yourself.
Very rarely will I drink tea that is just hot water. Like sometimes I'll get a green tea, right? Get some lemon and ginseng and whatnot, you know. That's only once in a while. Oh, there you are.
Ah, it's you.
Let's talk.
The shopkeeper. Good heavens above. I knew something was off about him, but nothing as foul as that. Then I must ask something of you. You're embroiled in this now, as much as we are. To find absolution, well, you must find some way to deal with Morris. An ally to those heathens in the woods is a danger to the village. Not that I'm suggesting you. Well, I'll leave it to your judgment.
All right.
Thank you. It is a terrible thing to ask, I know. Now that Maisie is dead, there is no one else I can trust to be able to carry out such a task. And in the spirit of reciprocation, if you are in need of my help, you need only ask. I am here if you wish to talk, to unburden your soul. And if you'll forgive me for saying so, you seem troubled. Might I ask why? I don't suppose, well... It is a sign of vile corruption. It cannot be tolerated. It must be confronted. I saw it in the baker's husband. The baker, Iris, told me he was hearing voices and had fallen terribly ill. I haven't seen her husband for a number of weeks now. So I trust she came to her senses and took the necessary action. But it pains me to imagine what evil is creeping inside our little village. You are kind to say so. It isn't the life the Lord wanted for us, I'm sure. We have seen some very bad times here. I don't really know why such misfortune has befallen us. Only that it started with that wretched science city they built across the mere. They did something. Heaven knows what. And now it is laced with evil. You can smell it in the air. I doubt I would understand any of it. Besides which, the village occupies all my time. The people here need a guiding hand, not an oppressive one. The military presence, this protocol nonsense of theirs, has done that to us, and with no sign of respite. Pressure like that breeds corruption. I must obey the Lord's will and fight against such things. You, on the other hand, seem of a curious nature.
You
I
can say
can
that.
offer you something, but you must be cautious about prying too deeply. Well, I was on cordial terms with one or two of the scientists stationed up here. The important ones lodged at a manor house out in Casterfell Woods. I doubt any are still alive. But they may have left notes or papers that could prove useful to you. But you didn't hear that from me.
All right.
All right. You did? I see. Well, I asked her to keep an eye on certain people. I have a
I think we
certain
done this, right?
arrangement of, in a world as terrible as this. I offer what I can. But it is necessary for me to keep some eyes on them. Farewell. And God, I trust you will do what is right.
Body's gone. Blood's still here, though. I wonder what they did with the body. Oh, there's a crypt underneath, though. Maybe that's what they did. So Iris's husband has been hearing voices, and also
The army is here to help and protect you. Trust us and help us to push you. Follow the protocol.
I need to deal with this guy named Morris.
Keep it civilized. No troublemakers.
Keep your nose clean.
Don't seem to be stealing. Taking all your toilet rolls, buddy. The first aid kit.
Wonder what's going on with Nancy and Ashfield. Likely thinks me dead.
I noticed these two things are here. I can come back for them sometime, maybe.
Well, well, a new face. Good day. You'll forgive me if I'm less than cordial on first acquaintances, I'm sure. New faces often mean trouble. And yet, they may bring new opportunities, too. Tell me, where have you come from? Really? Well, you're not the first amnesiac I've seen since things went awry. Trauma does strange things to people. In case it wasn't made clear to you on the way in, Wyndham is under the protection of the protocol. You are permitted to move freely through the village, for now at least. Consider it a gesture of goodwill. I hope it'll be reciprocated. But don't go causing any trouble here. Is that clear? And if
Try my
trouble
absolute
finds
best.
you, make sure you report it. Post haste. Now, there are certain things I like to discuss with new faces such as you. I would hope a stranger like you can provide me with some information. All in good time. First, you need to make yourself useful to me. I want to know where you came from. I want to know what you can tell me about the outside. Trust me, you will be much better off aiding protocol than crossing us. Be under no illusions. We must eradicate the corruption that festers here before there is any hope of leaving this blasted place. If we were to work together, you and I, perhaps we might make some progress towards such an outcome. But step out of line, and I will revoke your liberties here just as quickly as they were given. So I ask again, did you come from the outside?
I don't know.
What do you know? Well, this is disappointing. I was hoping you'd have something you were willing to share. We imprison strangers at the first whiff of trouble, but you can keep your liberties for now. I trust that will be more conducive to a timely recollection of your origins. In the meantime, be wary of this place. Do not be tempted to engage with any of the pagan sentiments some of the locals may try to foist on you. Such beliefs are dangerous and forbidden. Do I make myself clear? And if you still wish to have protocol's aid, you'll just have to make yourself useful to me in other ways. The civilians in this village are a shady lot, resistant to discipline and up to no good. I'm sure of it. We can hardly get the time of day out of them. But you're an outsider. They may not trust you exactly, but nor are they immediately suspicious of you. Sniff around. Keep your ears open. If you find anything I should know, come to me with it.
Okay.
If you want somewhere to start, well, I could send a patrol in, of course. That is a very dangerous word to be bandying about. I suggest you forget you've ever heard it.
He knows of
Whatever
any change.
evil the scientists had hidden in there, it has wrought havoc on this place. So no one goes near the substation, understood? Anyone Good day to you. Stay out of trouble, eh?
I'm not going to try to report anything just yet. Need to know more of what's going on before I start throwing people under the bus.
I just want some humbugs and boardwalks, nothing fancy.
June's key. Protocol document chest key.
Citizens of Wyndham, volunteers are required for work details on Scattermore. Work out to help out.
Village shop.
A new customer. How'd you do? Welcome
Morris.
to Wyndham Village.
I need to kill you.
Pardon my curiosity, but did you bribe them? There are saviours and protectors. Well, that's their story, any road. They came in when the government built them walls around the place. Don't think the plan was for them to get trapped in here, same as us, but here they are. Anyway, where are me manners, eh? I'm Morris Wick, owner of this establishment. Take a look at what I have to offer, if you fancy. Listen, a word to the wise, eh? I'm here today not because I've learned to get by with the soldiers, but in spite of them. The village needs to stick together. The protocol is a big explosion, that's what. I remember it woke the whole village. We were out in the streets, wondering what were what. I mean, with all them atoms and such like they have over there. The soldiers rolled in and told us we were fine, that there weren't no radioactivity to be frit of. But then, in the next breath, they said we couldn't leave. Temporary quarantine protocol, they called it. Temporary, my hat. Look at them walls. Nowt temporary about them, is there? We had no choice but to take it on the chin. So we did. Well, most of us did anyhow. In the months after the disaster, some people started to turn a bit odd. Nothing bad, just different.
Hearing voices.
You know, kept going on about the soil calling to them. People you'd known your whole life, proper sober folk, suddenly talking about a new purpose. Then one night, they all upped and marched off into woods. Soldiers have been properly down about any talk, since that might sound a bit, you know, pagan. I shouldn't be talking about it neither.
He don't really got anything, does he?
Oh, now, very nice.
When did I get a shotgun?
Oh. Thank you for your business. Get new stock in now and then, so come back any time. Might have something new for you. How did... Well, been poking around in what's not your concern, eh? I don't have to explain myself to you. It's none of your bloody business.
Sure about that?
Beliefs? They're the truth. Can't you see what's going on here? The protocol soldiers, the church, all carrying on like they know all the answers, when the truth is they know nought. Everyone says the folk in the woods are cracked, but they look like the only sane ones around here to me. They're trying to make peace with the world, not ruin it. Them scientists, the disaster, that weren't natural, their knows. Upset the balance of things. Nature's proper furious with us. We should make amends, shouldn't we? It's only right. But them soldiers would have me locked up for thinking that. Dangerous pagan sentiments, that arse of a captain calls it. If you've seen them out in Casterfell Woods, I know they might come across as proper nasty. But look, they say the earth speaks to them, and they listen. Now, folk have been saying there's a voice in the earth around here since the year dot. These druids, or whatever you want to call them, they say that's true. So, mayhap we should be listening to it too, eh? I want what's best for the village. We should be looking back to what's always been here. The army here tried to stamp it out, but their captain's a bloody southerner. What does he know about the north? Well, but maybe you're a tattletale for the vicar too, eh? Prying for secrets so he can hold 'em over me. Well, I won't stand for people who stick their beaks in where they're not wanted. Shh! Shut your bloody trap before you bring every nosy bastard in here. All right, look. Just hear me out, eh? See, we're a rotten one, that'n. Tattling folk out to the vicar so he can load it over us. She never had out on me, not till last night when she found that letter. Then she carried on like I'd thrown in me lot with old Hitler or summat.
Jesus.
Called me a traitor, like I ever had any loyalty to the protocol lot. I'm no killer, not born to it, but she were poison, that'n, and so is Vicar. Something had to be done. Before it all went to hell in a cocked hat, I'd agree with you. But just look at the state of things here. If me sympathies like, if those were common knowledge with folk, it'd be the end for me, end for shop. And then where would the village be, eh? I'm not wicked, you know. I just have a, but that Maisie, she had to go. He can't go running off to the captain when it looks like he might have... Please, I know what I'm asking, but let it go, will you? Give us that letter back and I'll make it worth your while. What? And leave the village without a shop? I don't just run this place, you know. Wyndham will starve. Bless you. Here. We can all just pretend. And look, if you want to know more about, the purpose, well, there's someone I'd love you to meet. Mother Jago. Lives out by the old mine in Casterfell Woods. I'll mark the spot for you. Reckon you'll find what she has to say very interesting indeed.
Okay, so it left him alive. Allows crafting skills to be purchased, only can be learned. New skills are gunsmith, deep pockets, crafting speed. Oh, I unlocked the second tier survival. Just kill him.